Salutations and welcome, people. We are coming into 2024. I'm going to teach you how to get your fucking mind right so you can conquer 2024 and be a fucking savage when it gets to fucking the year 2025. See, most of you guys don't plan your life. And when you don't plan your life, shit happens to you that you don't like. And that shit usually fucking ends up fucking you later on. So you gotta start planning. Start making executions based upon a plan with goals. And see, all human beings are very simple. There's three main categories: health, wealth, and relationships by which people judge how they are evolving and how their status is growing in life. So if you're getting healthier, you're looking better, your status is rising. If your money's getting longer, your status is rising. If you got more relationships and they're good quality relationships with people you love and they love you, you like each other, you guys are all prospering together, your status is rising. So I'm going to teach you how to conquer 2024 by building a staple and a principle by which you can operate on in these three particular facets of life, because they really are the only facets of life that matter. That's going to get you to the levels you want to get to. So the first thing, let's go look at our health. See, health breaks down into three things. You got your looks, you got your insides, and then you got your mental. So you gotta figure out, how do I maximize my looks? How do I get myself in a position where I look good? Because when you look good, you feel good. And that does increase your mental. And understand all these things are interrelated. So for looks, one of the things you gotta start doing is walking. You do your cardio and getting your strength training up. So we look at this: cardio, strength. By increasing your cardio, increasing your strength, you're going to eventually look better. It's almost inevitable. If you go out and you walk or run every day and you increase the mileage by which you walk and run, you're going to look better because your body's going to get skinny. You're going to start to fucking sweat more. You're going to start to have a glowing fucking skin. You're going to look like a fucking savage. And people like savages. Next thing you need to look at is your inside. See, so often we let the outside be the judge. The outside is good, but you gotta start checking your vitals. What do you look like? So go get tested, man. Go check what your fucking insides look like. Visit a doctor. Go get a checkup, you fucking filthy bastards. And start eating better. Start treating your body better. This is a fucking temple. This is a machine. Imagine if you got a car that requires 93 premium and you keep putting fucking 87 into it. What do you think is gonna happen to that car's engine? Eventually, that's just gonna flame out. It's gonna be donezo. So, start. Monitor your diet. And these are just easy things to work on to fucking make yourself look better. And the last one, which is something that kind of go undermine it, your mental. Your mental health is so important. See, too often as men, we kind of ignore that shit and we wait till it blows up and then we go fucking crazy and we go ape shit. Don't wait till you go ape shit to try to fix your mental. So how do you fix your mental? You put good things in your mind. So start to study more. Start to meditate. Sleep. Study, meditate, sleep. Increase your mind's capacity to be able to take in information and be healthy. A healthy mind makes your insides better because then you can monitor what's going on. And then when you feel better inside, you look better outside because the outside is a biomechanic expression of what's going on inside your body and then mentally. So focus on these things heavy. And I'm going to teach you more in the next video how to actually go about setting goals for the quarter and then weekly and the monthly, all the other stuff, so you can be able to actually conquer these goals and not just bullshit around. Because listen, this shit's important, man. You only get one life. So if you're not maximizing the most out of your fucking life, bro, what are you here for? What are you even living for? And I don't want to hear, oh, I don't care about my life. Well, you're an idiot. If you don't care about your life, then who the fuck does care about your life? Well, you're the only person who cares about your life. Trust me on this one. Maybe your wife, but even then, if you got some insurance money, you don't give a shit. And your kids don't give a fuck either. Like, your kids want dad to be healthy and all that stuff. But here's the truth. They expect you to die before they do, so they're preparing mentally. Like, I'm preparing mentally for my dad and my mom to die at some point, any point. And it's not going to be a bad thing, but it's kind of like how life works. They should die before you. So now we're going to go to wealth. So wealth gets broken down into three categories too. We got our skills. We got our investments. And then we have our technology. Technology is a very important part of wealth because if you're not up to date on the newest technology, you're going to be fucked. So if you want to get your paper longer, you got to do stuff that's valuable for society. Like nobody wants somebody who's not valuable. So the best way to become valuable to society, if you have no wealth to start off with, develop your skills. Like figure out what do people need. Look, if you can figure out what people need, they'll pay you money to do it, and you can quit your job. So when you start to understand that, like people need shit, and people need shit can be all different types of things. They can need help with relationships. They can need help with making more money. They can need help fixing things. There's too many problems in the world for you to be broke. But you're not going to understand that unless you increase your mental by studying. If you don't read, learn more about what's going on in life, you're going to be behind. And I can't help you with that one. And the first aspect of wealth is understanding and be able to observe and check out what's going on in the lay of the land. If you're not seeing what's going on in the lay of the land, you're not going to be able to figure out what people need. Because nobody's buying shit that they don't need. Unless they have a shitload of money and they just want to blow it. But even then, that's a need. They want to get rid of the money, so they got to provide us. So you have to figure out how to provide a service or a product that's going to help fulfill people that need to spend money. Because trust me, after you get a certain level of money, you have to fucking spend it. You have to spend it. If you don't spend the money, taxes take it. So either the tax man is going to take it or you're going to fucking put some money into something which is going to bring you a return. And guess what that means? That's an investment. So you need to start investing. And when I say investing, I don't necessarily mean investing in like stocks or real estate, anything like that. Like if you don't have the money to do that, but you can start investing in small things. Start investing in education. Start investing in people. And most importantly, invest in yourself. Listen, education people yourself. If you don't have any money, guess what? You can still bargain as a man. As a man, understand your ability, you can negotiate from nothing. You can have not a fucking dollar in your pocket. You can still bargain and negotiate. See, bosses don't argue, they bargain. If you want to become a boss, you got to learn how to bargain. You got to understand the art of the deal. You have to understand what does that other person want and how can I provide it, even if I don't have the cash flow for it. If somebody has a bunch of cash, that means they probably don't have a lot of time. If you got a lot of time but no cash, guess what? They will exchange time for money. It's a crazy idea and concept, but once you open your mind to understand that everybody's at different stages of life. The old man he has plenty of money, but he doesn't have a lot of time left. So if you can help save him time, he'll be happy to give you away some of that money because he can't take the money with him. So you got to understand the balance and the accordance of how things work. And last thing, invest in technology. Listen, human beings, the way that we got to where we are today is because we understood the principle that you have to develop things and tools to be able to navigate and be able to be efficient and be able to measure the world correctly. That's all technology is. All technology is just math that's expressed in a tool. So, for example, this pen, this fucking dry erase marker, this is technology. It sounds crazy, but it's technology. Some mathematician figured out if I get like color dye and I make a little bit of wet and I put a little felt pen and I put plastic around it, it becomes a dry erase marker, and I can put that dry erase marker on a board, and that allows me to write things out, but I can erase it so it doesn't have to stay there permanently. So I don't waste all this paper and all this other bullshit. So that allows people to teach without wasting so many more resources. And so that's technology. You have to understand how to use technology. Like even my computer, my camera, all this stuff, you have to learn how to use technology. So if you invest in technology, you become more efficient. Technology makes you efficient. When you become efficient, you generate more wealth or you save time. When you save more time, you can make more time to make more money. It's all a fucking loop. That loop is going to help you in life because when you get skills, you can then take your skills and use that to go invest in people by doing things for them, by either educating them, by putting money or putting labor behind somebody, or investing in yourself. And if you have technology, you become more efficient at doing these things. Like, for example, YouTube. YouTube is technology. If you learn how to use YouTube, if you learn how to become interesting on YouTube, you learn how to talk into a camera, preach a message. If people can understand your message, they will then start to follow you. When they start to follow you, you build an audience. When you build an audience, you can then sell the audience products, services, and other things that they can use to make their life better. And in return for you making their life better, they will give you cash. And that's the secret to how you generate wealth. And the last one, which is really the most important one in my book, relationships. See, relationships are so fucking vital. There is no one-man army. You have to acquire allies in this life. If you're not going to do anything else in life, learn how to acquire allies. And allies help you grow. So one of the 3 things I want you guys to figure out is find allies. Find other like-minded men. Men who think like you, who want to be able to strive and grow and become better, that understand the health and wealth proposition. And then you guys can develop together to build a better, stronger relationship, which allows you to make more wealth and increase your health. And then sexual. Start to understand sex is not the fucking end all be all to relationship. Sexual relationships is about a growth and a partnership between you and a woman. You don't need to go out here fucking willy-nilly and putting your dick in everything that fucking moves. That doesn't help you as a person. It really doesn't. It actually makes you worse as a man because you become a worse fucking husband, you become a worse fucking father. There's no gain from just being a fucking dirty-ass dog. So learn how to control your loins and look at women as a partner, not a partner, but look at women as something special. Look at them as somebody that can help and grow with you, and you guys can start to build something better, which is called a life. And life is a business. Life is a business. So start looking at your relationships more pragmatically. Like, okay, this girl, yeah, she's hot, she's fine, but what is she bringing that makes me happy? What can she look as a mom? What can she bring as a wife? How can she relate to my family? Can she help me in my business? Can she help us develop? Or can she be a supportive member of our life business, which is us growing together, developing a family, having grandkids, building an estate, and then passing that down to our kids' kids? That's the fucking point of relationship. And then the last one, your self-relationship. Your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship you're ever going to have in this life. And so many people, I think they don't like themselves. They probably almost hate themselves. They look at themselves as a fucking piece of shit. And you got to elevate your mind. You got to start to develop your health and your wealth. And by developing your health and your wealth, you'll develop a better self-relationship. And your relationship with self is going to be so important in the future because it's only you. See, look, your health can fail you. Your insides can fail you. Your wealth can fail you. That can all collapse. Your allies can leave. Your wife can leave. But at the end of the day, all you have is you. I don't care where I go on this fucking planet. I'm bringing me with me. And as long as me is sound, as long as my mind is good, as long as I feel value myself, I know I provide a treasure of fucking value or wealth, experience, and knowledge and wisdom. I don't care where I go. You could put me in the middle of fucking desert. If I find a group of people, guess believe, I'm going to be the fucking guy they look to like that. That motherfucker's he's a savage. Keep him around. And that's what you have to start to understand. If you don't want to be around yourself, nobody else wants to be fucking around you. Nobody. Trust that. So listen, how to conquer 2024. Develop your health, wealth, and relationships. For your health, make sure your looks are being maxed out. Be as fucking handsome and as in shape as you could possibly be. Because you only get this one body. And the older you get, the harder it gets to fucking stay in shape. Make sure your insides, go get checked by the doctor. Make sure your diet's right. Drink some fucking water, people. And your mental, study, meditate, sleep. Keep the mind sharp. Keep the fucking mind sharp. I can't reiterate this anymore. Keep the mind sharp. Do new things. Constantly keep your mind elastic. Don't stick in the same old fucking mindset. Grow, develop, become a fucking better person. Wealth. Find skills that people need. Don't just go do something because you think it looks cool. I mean, you might be able to get people to join you at some point. But at the end of the day, You got to figure out what people want and what they need. More importantly, what they need. Fuck what they want, what they need. Because what people need, they're willing to pay a premium for it. They don't give a damn because they need it. They can't go without it. Investment. Invest in people, education, and yourself. Technology. Figure out how to get better technology around you. The more better technology you have, the more efficient you become. The more efficient you become, the more money and time you fucking save. And then relationships. Find allies. Find like-minded men. Sexual. Find a woman that actually you can go the distance with. Stop just fucking thinking about the night. Think about the long-term ramifications of your relationships. Is this a woman that's willing to go the distance with you? If she's not willing to go the distance with you, fuck that. Don't even fucking waste your time. I wasted so many time on girlfriends I didn't need to waste time on. Because they just end up fucking leaving. So it was a waste of my investment. And self. Develop the relationship with yourself. You are the only person that you have in this world. Everybody else will fucking fail you at some point. Everybody else will betray you. And you don't want to believe that, but you can never have yourself betray you. Once you have yourself betrayed, that's a bond and that's a trust that will never be fucking recovered. Appreciate you guys for listening and look forward to more information on how to conquer 2024. Out.